Okay, so today is the first day of my 10-day juice fast for May. I had planned to do this from the 1st to the 10th, but my um, big job was postponed until uh, later. And so yesterday I handed it in, and today, I plan to begin my juice fast, 10-day juice fast for May. Normally I was doing 20 days of eating, 10 days of fasting, but I've done 27 days of eating, basically, and so an extra week of eating, and now back to the juice fast. And let's see, what do I have to report? Well, I was working hard in the past week. The main downfall that I had was one night I was really rushed. I went to the store and I got ice cream bars, chocolate coated with nuts. Oh, they were so tasty. And I mean, I just worked my way through them. They were gone pretty quickly. And problem with eating something like that for me is that the memory of ice cream, it stays with me so that everything else kind of pales by comparison. But I did get myself off of that, and I made a really nice almond flour chocolate cake, which is very, very good. Very dense, rich, and you can, just a little bit is very satisfying. So that was my sweet. I also made a lentil loaf, which got me more into eating healthier foods. I did get on an egg foo young kick. I figured out how to make egg foo young from scratch, and I've always loved egg foo young. And I ate quite a bit of that actually with asparagus. Gary brought me some fresh asparagus. So for a while there, I was having egg foo young with fresh asparagus, and that was really, really good. But I gained probably maybe a week in that extra. I gained a pound in that extra week. But basically, I'm pretty much, just, okay. And last night when I was thinking about starting the juice fast, I was like, I was feeling really like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. I'd cleaned the refrigerator. I had all this food in the refrigerator. I wanted to clean it before I started my project, and I couldn't, so the refrigerator was really just trashed. And as I was going through all the food, in the beginning I was like, I don't know if I could do the juice fast, but by the time I got finished cleaning the refrigerator, I was like, oh, I am so done with this food. And I put my kombucha that I just made into the fridge to chill it. That was another reason I had to clean the refrigerator, is I couldn't even get the kombucha into the refrigerator. And so, when I went to bed last night, I was okay with it. And this morning, when I woke up and thought about juicing, I was like really good with it. It was like that idea of being through with food, done with food. I don't have to worry about eating. I don't have to worry about getting carried away, which I do with food. So by this morning, I was really good with it, and I had enough in the fridge to juice. I had some carrots, and I had enough greens, some lettuce and whatnot, and made kind of a green, half green, half orange, and an apple sweet juice. And that got me through the morning, and then I went over to Walmart and I got a ton of fresh fruits and vegetables. And I just made myself a nice tomato juice. I had two prepared, the suja juices that I drank earlier because I had to meet with somebody and I didn't have time to actually juice, but I needed to have something in my stomach. And so, I had my tomato juice, and I also, one of the things that really turned the corner for me was this morning I listened to Dan McDonald, the Life Regenerator, and he was broadcasting live from Hawaii, and he was talking about the green juice that heals everything. And recently I've had a little, you might call it a little inflammation in my lower tract, and I was thinking that, maybe this will cure it, and let's see if it does. That would be interesting if it did, because I want to focus more on the green juices, like really go heavy on the green this time. I'm really ready to go heavy on the green. I got a big thing of kale, lettuce, celery, and really put my the balance on the green. I do need to do the fruit, the pineapple, and the watermelon to get myself through it, and my evening tomato juice. But to make sure that I get a lot of green juice in there. So I'm feeling good starting day 1 of 10 days. It's you know, it's just cleansing. It's you know, keeping myself on track. Um, I just feel really good about staying with the plan to completion, and that it's very doable, you know. And Dan McDonald, when he was talking earlier, when I was listening to him, he was talking about all the health benefits of juicing, which I rarely think about. They're there, they're definitely there. He also does a lot of raw food, and those benefits are there too. And then he does a lot of probiotics, a lot of supplements. But I just felt like I was in the club, you know, the healthy eating club and the Heal Thyself club, and so I'm good to go. Day 1, just wanted to make sure I checked in on the first day, and you know, once I start, it's just, you know, another day of juicing, and I don't have to think about what to cook, which is so nice. I can get away from my egg foo young and my chocolate cake, you know, and just be light. So that's